Yo, what's up, Bleach fans? This is Raphael from C Manga, and I'm here to give you a review of Chapter 532, Everything But the Rain 5, The White Noise. Yeah, chapter was good again, man. Carries on directly from last time when, we saw Isshin get cut down by Aizen, and I was thinking this last time that the robes him, Tosin, and Gin were wearing were what Urahara had that hid Yoriatsu, and yeah, it was confirmed in this one because he was gloating about it, saying, "Oh, thank you, Urahara, for leaving such a great gift behind. It's like we're basically invisible." And true to the word, Isshin had no idea who was there. He couldn't sense their Ryatsu, but he knew it was a Shinigami that hit him. So he was like, "There's a traitor among us or something." So he screams out, what do you call it? Who's there? And what do you call it? Who attacked me?" And what do you call it? Gin's like, "Oh, maybe we should deal with him." And Aizen's like, "No, he won't be able to use his Bankai with his body damage like that, considering what it does to his body, seeing as it takes a lot of toll on it." So he's like, if this Hollow can be killed by just with Shikai, then obviously it's deemed a failure. And Tosin gets a bit upset by that, saying, "Oh, it's not just a Hollow; it's a white. It's called White as well." And we find out that this Hollow was based off of a Shinigami soul. So yeah, it was definitely experimented from a Shinigami. And yeah, so they basically stay there to watch and see what happens next. And Isshin, he's still a badass, man. Even though he was injured, he's like, the Hollow attacks him, and he's like, he's holding it off, but obviously struggling at the same time because of the wound on his back. And he's like, "I can't obviously use Bankai in this." But there was one bit, I think it was page 11, and it's like, he's like, "Don't underestimate, you piece of crap." And it's like he takes the blood from his back and licks his hand, and then for a minute there I thought of friggin' Naruto. It's like he blew fire onto his Engetsu, and then he used it and cut like the Hollow's arm off. And I was like, "Bruh, okay, Isshin's a freaking badass, so that's sick, using his own blood." Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what it looked like to me. And yeah, so the Hollow's arm was severed, but he still goes to attack Isshin. And he said even Isshin notices he's proper resilient, even with a missing arm. So Masaki's showing up now, and she's watching this, and the Hollow, as he's pushed Isshin against Isshin with his one arm, he charges up the Sero between his horns, which is like obviously shocked Isshin. But before he gets to finish charging it up, Masaki fires a Quincy arrow at it, and the Hollow notices it and dodges. And then she continues to start firing more. Like everyone's noticed as well, and even like Aizen, it's like his face on one panel, he looked like a fanboy or something. He was just going crazy. He's like, "Oh my god, a Quincy!" And then after Gin was like, or Tosin, I can't remember who it was saying, "Oh, I should kill her. This isn't part of the plan." And he's like, "No, no, let's see what happens next." He's like, he's such a freak. Like the way he was expecting some weird stuff to come from the experiment, but yeah, so the Hollow is charging towards her now while she's firing obviously tons of Quincy arrows at it, and she's saying, "Oh, it's too fast, I can't hit it." So what she does is it's like she draws her hand out towards the Hollow, and it comes charging towards her, and Isshin's shouting, "What the hell are you doing, you idiot?" And it gets to her now and bites down on her, and she basically says, "Oh, I've caught you," and she uses like some sort of Quincy technique, I don't know what that is, and fires basically it straight through the Hollow's head, and I'm guessing that killed it. So she's freaking sick as well, and that that was how the chapter ended. But that was badass, man. I was thinking that was sick, the way she just dealt with that. Both of them, Isshin and Masaki, are strong people, so that pretty much explains why Ichigo is so freaking powered up in terms of, his strength. So yeah, a lot of speculation in this chapter. So I think what everybody's been thinking about this Hollow, yes, it definitely has to be related to Ichigo's Hollow that came out when he fought Ukuro, because this thing's bitten into Masaki, so I can only assume that this has infected her and obviously passed on to Ichigo after birth. And as Aizen said before to Ichigo, he's like, I knew about you long before your birth. So technically he did, seeing as he saw the whole thing himself, Masaki getting infected by the Hollow. So yeah, it's I enjoyed the chapter. I think it was shorter than the last time, which, you know, it's not really too shocking because Bleach is short regardless. But, you know, I was just interested in seeing so much stuff, like that whole, if that thing was right, that whole blood breathing, fire breathing thing from Isshin was freaking sick, and I had no idea Shinigamis could do stuff like that. But I really do think this backstory is probably slowly coming to an end sooner or later, seeing as we kind of seen the Hollow being killed. We see Masaki and Isshin's kind of backstory, and the whole infection, which it must be, carries over to Ichigo. So there's one thing I want to know is maybe this Hollow is gonna whoever this was experimented on, maybe that will be brought up. If not, maybe it's just someone that doesn't need to know, and the more important thing was that the Hollow infected Masaki, and we'll probably won't find out about that. So yeah, I'm guessing the full circle is going to come around where Masaki goes over to Isshin, and yeah, we'll see what happens from there. So yeah, good chapter. I enjoyed it, as I've been enjoying the past few, and I just can't wait to see what happens next, if there's even more to this Isshin backstory. So yeah, that's all I can say. But what about you guys? Did you enjoy the chapter? Like I said, leave your comments to voice your opinions. Do you believe that this Hollow definitely is part of Ichigo, and the bite, you know, was probably what transferred the Hollow Ryatsu over or whatever? And if you like this video, leave us a like because it helps us out, and subscribe for more content in the channel, and I'll speak to you guys next time.